Hello everyone and welcome to this devlog of Mak Survival. Hello everyone, and today I want to talk about my game Mak Survival. I have been building this game for almost 10 years now. I remember in the start I just wanted to make a survival game because I always played and loved survival games. I played things like Rust, Minecraft, Reign of Kings, Ark, but always when I played the games, I wanted to change some things. Then I thought, hey, what about making my own survival game? And it's been quite a journey. I have made different approaches, show you what approach I've made, and what ended up being where I am now. So as you can see here, this was my first attempt of making Mak Survival. As you can see here, this was recorded back in 2016, where I learned very basic stuff like inventory, holding items. I was not ready for multiplayer yet. Right there, it was standalone. But yeah, I learned a lot of things. Also, how to optimize with grass and how to gather resources. You know, I learned most of the basic stuff that you learn when you're making a game, and it was really fun. Of course, I was not all happy about the result. As you can see, it doesn't look that good. It's very basic, but yeah, you have to start somewhere, and that was my first attempt to making Max Survival. Okay, yes. So after I tried my first attempt, I think I would try to go a different direction. So this was my second approach. I thought more of making a low poly, trying to make it more an MMO survival game than just a survival game. I made this game with dedicated servers. We were up to, I think, 20 players on the server, and I think it was really good. But the more and more I worked in this, it got farther and farther away from the goal and from what I have imagined it would be. You know, the last one reminded me more of what the game is now because I wanted to make like more realistic and not the style I was going for. This was super to learn and to see what was possible with the networking, with resources, with weather systems, with water. A lot of features I learned from this project, but I could just feel that I was getting really, really far away from what I wanted it to be. So after a few years with making this, I was like, we start from scratch. I don't want to do this. This is not what I intended. This is what the game should be. It was fun, yes, and I learned to introduce new things, but it wasn't the max survival I have intended to make. So that is why I said scratch it all and just made it from scratch in a new engine. At this time, I was still using Unity, so I thought, okay, I will try Unreal Engine, and what better way to start than to pitch some ideas and start from scratch and make the max survival I was looking for to make. So yeah, now that I have shown you what my earlier attempts was to the game, we're going to talk about what the game is now and what is the purpose of the game and what can you find in this game and do in the game. So yeah, let's talk about the game and what its goal was. My goal with the game is to make a game that people can play and have fun together. I also added some history to the game so people can learn about the game, learn its history, and also integrate itself more because you know the history and then you can make the future of the game. But yeah, the purpose is that you and your friends can live in this world, have some fun, kill some monsters, kill some animals, gather resources, build your bases. Advanced, like you're starting from low with the very primitive tools. Later on, you get more advanced tools. You can make more. You can buy a horse if you want to ride and explore the world faster. You know, There's a lot of aspects in the game, and you can quickly get sucked into it because there's always something to do. We also have a very advanced XP systems with levels of what you're doing, like gathering, fishing, lumberjack. We also have a quest system, as you see on the right side of the screen. I think quest systems, of course, you can make it so people learn the history, but there's also very basic quests like, hey, go gather some wood, go gather some, because sometimes when you're in a game, you get a stop because you don't know what to do. And then I think it's nice that you can go somewhere, get some quests, and do some things, get some XP, get some gold coins so you can buy things. It's always about keeping the player engaged and do so they always have something to do so they don't feel like they're stuck and it's get boring and you don't know what to do. And also I've focused very much on the multiplayer side, like if you have a quest, you can share it with a friend so you can work together to finish the quest. I think that is a very cool feature to have, because then if you play multiplayer, you're not 4 players on each quest. Some are getting stone, some are getting lumber. You can do it together, and I think that's very important in survival game, that you can play together and do together. I think it really makes the experience better. I have tried a few survival games myself, which were single players, and I quickly get bored. I do, because it's only my fantasy that sets the limit. But if we are 4 players, 8 players, 10 players, then there's more fantasy and more ideas, and then we can quickly progress in the game also. So I think it's very important to make multiplayer and implement people in the system. Of course, making multiplayer is a lot harder than just making single player. You got replication, you got networking. There's a lot, and it's been a very long journey with the multiplayer. But now when I have it and I play with the testers, with my friends, I really enjoyed that I choose to do it, because it's totally worth it. It's so much more fun, and I will not regret it anytime soon. So yeah, this was my first little devlog of Mak Survival. This video I just talked a lot. I'm not showing so much. It's more so you can learn what the history behind the game, what approaches I made, and where I am now. And then in future devlogs I want to show you what the game is, what is the futures, what does it hold, how does it function. All of that will come in later devlogs. But now I just want to have a good start, and then we can further away show all the features, show what's happening, what's going on, and what I want to implement to the game. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.